One of the common misconceptions that people have about their data when they do decide to delete their data and give away their devices of end of life is that if you do a delete or a format, that it completely takes the information off your device. What actually happens, if I had to use an analogy, is if you kept all your photos, data printed, and you put them into boxes and you stored these boxes in your own little warehouse, you would then have an inventory list that you would serialize each box with what information is stored inside that box. When you decide to delete this data, all it's doing is it's erasing the entry from that inventory list so that it doesn't refer to where that data is. It's freeing up the space effectively on that machine. But essentially the data still lives inside that box. The photos are still there. Everything is still in place until it's overwritten and there's new data that now lives in that box. What we do at AST is we do data sanitization. And data sanitization is a process whereby we take all hard drives, we take the old devices that's now handed to us, and then we do a complete sanitization on that, meaning that that data is then overwritten. So the sanitization process that we use is the US Military Department of Defense standard, which is known as the 5220.22M standard, which is actually a series of writing ones and zeros over a hard drive. So what happens is it does 3 to 7 different passes, and each pass that it does over a hard drive, it would then, at the first pass, it would write ones, completely ones over every sector of the hard drive. At the second pass, it writes zeros. Then at the third pass, it does a randomization where it does ones or zeros on every sector of the hard drive. Effectively, after that, the hard drive is rendered unrecoverable. So whatever data that was on there previously is now not able to be recovered, even if you used advanced recovery tools to recover that. Then the hard drive or the information is sanitized and it is safe to be reused and re-entered into the circular economy. So if you've ever had any sensitive information on your devices, if you've ever had your credit card information, photos that you wouldn't want to be out in public, if you've got your personal ID documents ever scanned and saved on your computers or hard drives, before you replace that or sell it or give it away with just a format, you would want AST Recycling to actually do a sanitization on those hard drives before you consider reselling or just donating those machines to anyone else.